What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Entertainment Highlights. I'm your host, Daniel. The summer movie season has started off with a bang, with a lot of new movies and trailers that is something for everyone to enjoy. So let's jump into everything new to review. The first big movie of the summer was a really good, underrated action movie. Released on May 3rd, The Fall Guy stars Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Winston Duke. The plot follows Colt Seavers, a stuntman working on his ex-girlfriend's directorial debut action film, only to find himself involved in a conspiracy surrounding the film's lead actor. I honestly thought this film was great. I loved Gosling and Blunt's chemistry, there were some outstanding action shots, and the music was good too, especially the new rendition of the song I Was Made for Lovin' You Baby. Though the film had positive reviews, it did bomb at the box office. I enjoyed the film, and I recommend it if you are looking for an action film for a movie night. The film is now available to purchase or rent on iTunes.
You fall down, you get right back up. How far would you go for the one that you love?
I'll buy you a drink when this is over. Engage your core.
Yeah, boy! Stop!
Let's do it later. Want to go to a beach somewhere?
Drink a spicy margarita.
Make some bad decisions.
Yes.
The next movie is a great family film that will remind you of your childhood. If, written and directed by John Krasinski, tells the story of Bee, who begins to see individuals' imaginary friends, or ifs, who have left them behind due to growing up. Bee teams up with a man named Cal to help find the ifs a new child. The film has an outstanding cast, including Cailey Fleming, Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski, and Fiona Shaw, with voices of Steve Carell and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, with many more. I believe If is one of those innocent films that feels like it was released many years ago when you were a kid. It's funny, touching, and heartwarming. It really grasps that imagination of children and adults. Fleming was spectacular in her role, and Ryan Reynolds stole the show, especially with his acting near the end. It is just an overall great movie to watch with the family and is now available to purchase on iTunes.
We have to help them.
Yes, we do.
Not gonna ask you again. Put some pants on. You're freaking everyone out.
Starting to see why I live alone. Kate!
What kind of a kid creates an invisible if?
Pixar is officially back with its latest sequel, Inside Out 2. 9 years after the first film, we reunite with Riley and all of her emotions as they prepare to go to a very special hockey camp with high schoolers. Right before she begins the camp, the puberty alarm activates, signaling big changes coming for Riley, the biggest introducing new emotions, including nostalgia, ennui, which means boredom, envy, embarrassment, and anxiety. Throughout the film, to the dislike of joy, anxiety slowly begins to take over to the point of suppressing the original emotions. To save Riley, the emotions must retrieve Riley's sense of self to rescue her from anxiety. Pixar portrayed our thoughts and emotions, especially anxiety, so well throughout this film. Everyone has had anxiety at some point, and to show how Riley struggles with it is something everyone can relate to. The film shows Riley having a panic attack, but is saved by her friends who, even though she treated so badly, are there for her. While Inside Out is not my favorite franchise in Pixar, I have enjoyed both of the films, and I thought this one was a grand slam. Inside Out 2 is a spectacular film and shows still how good Pixar can tell a story.
Come on! Riley means us. Have I ever steered you wrong before?
Many times.
What is that? It's the sarcasm.
Sarcasm? Boy, are we so lucky we ran into you guys! Boy, are we so lucky we ran into you guys!
Wow, those guys are jerks. Wow, those guys are jerks.
My final movie review for today is Netflix's latest legacy sequel, Beverly Hills Cop: Axel F. This fourth installment of the popular cop franchise sees the return of Eddie Murphy as Alex Foley, with the return of Judge Reinhold and John Ashton, as well as Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Kevin Bacon. During the film, we see Axel and his daughter Jane team up after Foley's old partner Billy Rosewood is captured and his life is threatened. Axel, Jane, and her ex, Bobby Abbott, and old friends, including Taggart and Surge, must all team up to uncover this conspiracy. In my opinion, this is one of the better legacy sequels of the recent decade. Even though all of the characters are so much older, they still carry the charm and humor from the first few movies. I thought this film to be very funny, and it has a lot of good action sequences. I also liked seeing the cameos from the first few movies. If you enjoy the Beverly Hills Cop movies, you will dig this one. Just as a precaution though, this film is rated R and does contain language and violence.
Let me guess. Foley.
Did you say Foley? Foley! They stole a helicopter!
I didn't realize that you couldn't really fly a helicopter. Otherwise, I would have came up with a different idea. I told you it was a bad idea. Oh, hey! He shot my rotor off. Shit.
I'm on an undercover mission with Ahmed Foley. You're pissing off a lot of people. That means we're getting close. Y'all safe? Everybody safe?
There's no seatbelt in the middle.
The hell with the seatbelt? We're on the edge.
We will be right back to our regularly scheduled programming right after these messages. I've been listening to a new podcast recently titled The Official Snelden Podcast, featuring this guy, Snelden. Throughout each episode, Snelden gets into a lot of mischief around his office with lots of special guests in each episode. Go check out Snelden's podcast at snelden.com. The link is in the description below. A little movie news just before the trailers. The entertainment industry will be forever changed on July 1st, 2026. Shrek 5 is now officially releasing, with Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz all set to return, as well as releasing a new poster. This will be intriguing. The summer movies continue on with the release of Despicable Me 4, which released on the 4th of July weekend. I have not seen it yet, but I will share the review on the next episode. The next big blockbuster is a sequel to the 1996 film Twister. Releasing on July 19th, Twisters stars Daisy Edgar Jones, Glenn Powell, and Anthony Ramos. After a devastating encounter with a tornado, Kate gets drawn back to tornado chasing to test a new tracking system. She crosses paths with Tyler Owens, a social media star who thrives on posting his tornado chasing adventures. As the storm season intensifies, Kate and Tyler find themselves in a fight for their lives as multiple systems converge in Oklahoma. I'm pretty excited for this movie. I'm always intrigued by a movie with disaster events, and tornadoes are exciting to watch. The action looks intense, especially when the tornadoes combine into one enormous one, or when a tornado destroys a nuclear plant, engulfing it in flames. This will be an exciting movie to catch in theaters on July 19th.
Are you seeing this?
We got twins! Twins!
They're combining.
Go faster.
Let's ride.
It's all right to be scared. Fear's the reason you do it. You don't face your fears, you ride them.
Holy,
You ever see anything like this?
not like this.
Hold on.
Marvel's only film releasing this year is definitely one of its biggest films, combining the Marvel and Fox universes. Deadpool and Wolverine finally sees the union of Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, in a movie that will change both universes forever. Wolverine is recovering from his injuries when he crosses paths with loudmouth Deadpool. They team up to defeat a common enemy named Cassandra Nova. While not much else is known about the plot, we are teased with some big cameos for this film, such as Sabretooth and Pyro from the Fox universe, and a mysterious character from the Marvel universe, with a Doctor Strange portal. This movie is going to be one of the biggest films of 2024, and I am hyped to see it. As a warning, this film is rated R for violence and language, and there is some language in my next clip, so please skip ahead if you do not wish to hear it.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
When you call my name, stop the ritual.
On September 6th, a famous Halloween icon is returning. Just do not say his name 3 times. Beetlejuice Beetlejuice sees the return of Michael Keaton as a mysterious demon who causes trouble to anyone who says his name 3 times. When 3 generations of the Deeds family reunite, it is bound to cause chaos. When Lydia's daughter Astrid discovers the motto of the town, a portal to the afterlife reopens, along with Beetlejuice returning with it. With trouble brewing in both realms, it is only a matter of time before the mischievous demon returns to full power. This film sees the return of Winona Ryder as Lydia and Catherine O'Hara as Delia, with new actors joining the franchise, including Jenna Ortega and William Dafoe. While I did not grow up on Beetlejuice during Halloween, I was more of a Hocus Pocus guy, I am a fan of Michael Keaton, so I'm excited to see him return to the role on September 6th.
Where's Beetlejuice?
Where's Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice!
Feel free to express yourselves. Don't be afraid.
You're a figment of my imagination.
Really? Is this a figment of your imagination?
For those fans of Moana, Moana 2 got its first look recently, and it looks magnificent. Moana 2 sees the return of Aline Carvalho as Moana and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Maui. Throughout the film, Moana journeys to the far seas of Oceania after receiving an unexpected call from her wayfinding ancestors. While not much else is known about the film, I can say the animation throughout the film looks spectacular. The film drops in theaters on November 27th, 2024.
Boat snack! Oh! Boat snack upgrade? Bacon and eggs? Why didn't you bring the pig last time?
Finally, my most anticipated movie of the year got a 3-minute-long trailer, and I am so hyped for this movie to release. Wicked follows the friendship of Elphaba, otherwise known as the Wicked Witch of the West, and Glinda the Good Witch. When the two meet at Shiz University, they instantly do not like each other, but grow and develop a friendship over time. After an encounter with the Wizard of Oz, their relationship soon reaches a crossroad as their lives begin to take very different paths. The film stars Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Jonathan Bailey, Michelle Yeoh, and Jeff Goldblum. Wicked is one of my favorite musicals on Broadway, and I have been waiting for years for this movie to be made. We could hear some instances of some of the songs from the film, including Grande's version of Popular and more of Erivo's Defying Gravity. Even though the trailer was 3 minutes long, there is still a lot to be shown that we haven't seen, and I love that. The film releases in theaters on November 22nd, right beside Gladiator 2.
I am Oz the Great and Terrible.
Something bad is happening in Oz.
The best way to bring folks together is to give them a real good enemy.
You have no real power.
That's why I need you.
Don't let her get away! This wicked witch.
That is all I have for today. I'm unsure when my next entertainment highlights will be because I'm about to experience an event next semester that I've been waiting years to do. If an episode does come next semester, it will be at a very special location. Thank you all for tuning in to this latest episode, and until next time, that's all, folks.